Welcome back, Math 256. You made it through the midterm. Woo, good. Now we're ready for the second half of the semester. We're going to start it with integer addition and subtraction. Now I know you know integers, but they can be a stumbling block. So I've rated this lesson yellow because you're going to use a new model with colored chips, and some people find it challenging. One of the biggest things about integers is it's tough to model a negative value. So that's where integer chips come in and really help us out. Now, you've learned a lot of sayings or tricks or procedures for how to do integer addition and subtraction, but do you really know why you're doing that? I'm not sure that we really have a deep conceptual understanding. And you may even be one of those students when you learned this originally to say, but why? Why is it like this? And your teacher may not have had an answer. We're going to develop the answers to that so you will be able to help students find out that answer for themselves. So we're going to use these colored chips. We are going to discuss how to add and subtract, what the language that we want to use when we are discussing integers. We want to be extremely precise because sometimes it's actually the vocabulary that the instructor is using that makes the information more confusing to students. So we're going to discuss opposites and absolute value and why we don't want to use that word cancel, which people say it all the time. So, and then we're going to really get into the model of integer chips with adding and subtracting. And we will talk about how to do it on a number line as well. So this can be a really good lesson for you to take a deep look at your understanding of addition and subtraction in integers. Subtraction with the chips is a little more challenging. So make sure you come to class and you really get a grasp of that and reach out for help if you need anything. So that's the first day of the week. The second day of the week, we're going to do integer multiplication and division. And again, I've rated this yellow, so it's a yellow week, kind of average, but it can be challenging depending on your background. So when we do multiplication and division, we're going to look for patterns in multiplying and dividing, and we're going to make a strong connection between multiplication and division, which is what we're going to do with addition and subtraction as well. So we will show it on a number line. We will talk about integer chips again. So the same models that we use in addition and subtraction, we're going to use in multiplication and division. But we are going to go back to that idea when we did whole number multiplication of what the first number in a multiplication sentence means and what the second number in a multiplication sentence means. Remember, the first number is the number of groups or copies, and the second number is the size of group or the size of the copy. That is just a theme that's going to run through the end of the course because it's extraordinarily helpful with fractions as well. When we get to division, don't forget that when we're dividing integers, that divisor can be the number of groups or the size of the groups, and you may need to change your thinking depending on that model and what your numbers are in your problem. So again, we are going to connect everything we've done so far, but now with integers. So we're going to use the same ideas of multiplying with a non-traditional algorithm and now spread it to integers. So that's what this week looks like. We're really going to focus on attending to precision and vocabulary. We're going to address order of operations with integers as well. So as always, I hope to see you in class. Make sure you work through the slides, do the exit ticket, follow your due dates on Canvas, and reach out if you need anything. Have a great week.